And they gotta wait 20 seconds. Oh, it makes my day, bro. It makes my day. Sit down, boy. That Chauvin is guilty. Guilty. Guilty bastard.
He killed him.
He killed him. He killed George Floyd. I knew it. I knew it. You ain't gonna be walking around these streets anymore. Yes, I made it on the fucking team. Yes. Yes, go American Dude OSRS on YouTubers. Okay, I'm playing Castle Wars. I got vengeance. I got my new ATS. Packing a home run, bud. Yep. Testing out my new Rigor spell in Castle Wars 2, dude.
Oh, yeah.
That shit is sick, bro. Yeah, I spent 15 mil on it. Now I get, instead of 15% range, 20% range attack, 23% range damage, and 25 defense.
What is this?
The Rigor spell, 15 mil. You could buy the mage one for like 500k. Spell books. Nice.
Access to the farming data. Cheer, grow a spory.
Yeah. That's lit, dude.
Fuck.
Celebrating the dub, yo. 65 farming, yeehaw. Yeah. Making a beat. Music to my ears. Street beefs. Beavis and Butthead. Classic. Sean Woolhall and Marcus Blank.
Ragnarok. Follow me on Twitch at that Viking Panda.
Ragnarok.
You're pushing me here. Shout out to my corner man Ian. That's all.
Get knocked the fuck out by Mammoth.
Baltimore representing North.
Mammoth.
Shout out to you.
I'm a big boy.
Follow the Eternity page. Buy the merch. You already know what it is, man.
Buy the merch.
Street Beefs back with another MMA match. This one should be good. First, shout out to our sponsor, X Marshall. Link below for all your gear needs. Second, check out the Street Beefs website. Go there, fill out your fight form, sign up.
This dude's name is Saint Nuts.
Training videos and link up. Lastly, go check out our new YouTube
Saint
channel,
Nuts.
Surviving the System. Check it out ASAP. In this corner, we got Ragnarok. 0-0 in Satan's backyard. And in this corner, we got Mammoth. 3-0 in Satan's backyard. Be safe, fellas. Fight hard.
All right, gentlemen. To the center, touch gloves. You want to touch gloves? Protect yourself at all times. Listen to my commands. Thank you, gentlemen. Back to your corners. Mouthpiece. Mouthpiece. Bang time, baby. Let's fight. Show them what you do.
Show 'em what you do, boy.
I'm trying to grab you. Look at it, grab you.
Oh, knee to the face.
Okay, yeah. There are no knees to the head, guys.
She stay right there. Ready?
Wow, he got him good. Yeah,
Grab you.
right here.
Stop.
Okay, yeah. There are no knees to the head, guys.
She stay right there. Ready? You ready? Let's fight.
Yeah, the Ben Askren knee. How do you fight after getting kneed to the face, bro? And they're like, it's legal. What the fuck? Oh, shit. AGS back.
When nobody else wants to face this man, much respect. Winner, you'll be seeing a title defense for Mammoth soon.
There's a dude named Matt Ox. Matt Ox. He's savage. I haven't seen this one. This is 30 million views 3 years ago. Sheesh. No wonder he's getting views now. I wondered. One of them went viral. This is one of his new ones.
These days, there is a lot to balance. But
He's kind of a scary dude. Distorted.
I'm tripping extort. My vision distorted. I hop in the floor. The mission aborted. I'm in your town like I'm torn. I did not sleep till the morning. No way not rocking the you rock, you can't even afford. Split up the rock, I need me a push. I didn't even tap this, I just record. I'ma stay locked in till I get bored. I'ma stay locked in till it's annoying. Who is you fooling? You think I'm stupid? I'ma stay moving the Cooper. I'm Cooper. Like, what is you doing? You do what I'm doing. I'm getting zooted and I'm making ruthless. You getting money, I'll never be snoozing. She wanna choose me when she gets to choosing. I'm in the 2-seat and then I'll be rooming. I had to do me and they give it to me. I'm with the winners, you stay with the losers. Stay with the winners, I stay with the movers. You with the winners, I stay with the owners. I got my check up and you got a bonus. You Proper respect, cause you gon' know it. I know my mess up, I stay floating. Y'all cannot check us, y'all just trolling. I am a fresh, so I stay golden. I'm with the teams, running it up like a let. I get the bands, I'm running it up on the bed.
Alright, yeah, you can hit that.
Are you ready, bro? Let's get it.
I'll never stop. That is a lot.
How much they count? Set it all out. Big ol' amount and a 6-6 sound. You grab all your dirt and your hands, you're out.
What you about? What you about? Nothing. He fighting the bluff.
I'm running with business is done. All like a fine nigga, close when you start. On the road with my cousin, and dog when you got split. No, I can't trust that boy, a snake. I can't relate, boy, stay your way. They on that chase, I'm state to state. I'm late to say, I ain't my case.
What you about?
I'm on the block.
When at the top.
Can't feel the rock.
I'll never stop.
Getting it up.
That is a lot.
How much they count? Set it up.
I gotta bang it.
In the middle of two bitches feel like Malcolm. Big shit talker, yeah, that's you, but this the outcome. Oh, you ain't having fun, bitch, how come? You said that you wanna be a star, you a round one. Don't pop pills, tonight I might down one. You ain't a lit nigga, get the fuck from round one. They busting back, so we ducking down some. I can't wait to get to goofy. Single life for me because I chose to be a cheater. When I start, I pull up just
Yeah. Rap gives me life.
You gotta eat her. Why you doing that shit? I'm not gonna do neither. I just get the next satisfaction guaranteed her. Lips on my dick right now so you cannot see her. Smoke a baseball bat, ball like Derek Jeter. Get on a two-seater cause I didn't pay the meter. Lil' bro hit the whip it too damn hard and had a seizure. Yes, I really did it. Literally, I'm an achiever. Rolling up some stanky, I got dookie on my finger. Really made her leave cause now I know that I don't need her. She's outside right now, I can see her. Her Uber finna slide now, he better not leave her. Single life for me because I chose to be a cheater. Rolling when I start, I pull up just me and my heater. My bitch running from my pit bull like he gon' eat her. Yo bitch pussy dry before you fuck, you gotta eat her. Why you doing that shit? I'm not gonna do neither. I just get the next satisfaction guarantee.
Yeah.
And now a mini meditation. Inhale serenity.
No, bitch.
Exhale whatever's happening here. Now bring your focus back to your customer, Tom. Says,
Wow, look at all these people AFK in Castle Wars. Damn. They're ruining the game, bro. That's exactly why I'm winning now.
Vandal and Ja. Y'all know the record, y'all know the resume, y'all know what happened last time. We're not going to get into all that. This is a beef. There is no time limit on this. We're letting it run until somebody's done. So, y'all know the rules. Let's keep it clean. I'm not going to ask you to touch gloves. You good? You good?
Street Beefs is lit. It's like the backyard fighting. I've been watching a lot of those. Just because it's pretty easy to watch, like a 2-minute fight. People beefing. Leaving it all out in Satan's backyard.
Hands up, you're both not right.
This dude's name is Smoking Darks.
Focus on your breathing.
Damn. Damn, he's on top of him. Endless head punches. Fuck. Oh, knee to the head. Get that armbar.
Watch out for the big punches. Don't let the big punches. Come on, baby. Push over your head. Over's head, John. Over's head down, baby. Get your knee out of there. You don't got nothing. He ain't holding on to nothing. Get your knee out of there just in case. Come on, baby. He doesn't have anything. There you go. Think about it. There you go. Come on, baby. Hands up. Circle out of there. Catch your breath. You're tired as hell. Come on, baby. Catch your breath. You don't got to throw hard stuff all the time. Work that jab in there. Fuck him up. Catch your breath. Big deep breath. It's tough. You gotta aim for that jaw. That's right, baby.
Both out of breath.
Glue them to your forehead. Fucking punch him.
Fucking punch him. Fucking punch him.
Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, baby. Catch your breath. Come on, baby. Come on. Hit him. Work it. Hit him. Come on, baby. Knees. Come on. Get out of there.
Some bitch with a fat ass in the middle of the ring too, recording on her phone.
Come on, Daniel. You gotta work it. Come on, baby. Aim for just the jaw. Just the jaw. Come on, baby. Yeah, John. Take your time, baby. He's done, John. It's done.
Hard glue scroll and a brimstone key.
Nice, bro.
Agreed? Alright, fellas.
Any coward can pull a trigger.
I've been thinking so bad lately about getting a Nintendo Switch though, man.
Yeah.
Just to change up my games, bro.
Yeah, you could get back into Pokemon, get into some Mario and stuff like that.
I get Smash Bros and fucking Minecraft probably now. I don't know it's there. Minecraft, yeah. Build some loot, build some wacky shit, dude. But I don't know, man. RuneScape, the Chimchampa Bomb, dude. No way, this guy's got like
Stop.
10 accounts.
Did you know every time you shop on Amazon, you're helping
sick.
someone make passive income?
Last year, I made the RuneScape nuke. I took 9 accounts, turned them into the RuneScape equivalent of frag grenades, and yeeted them at helpless level 50s.
Yeeted them. Yeet, yeet.
Needless to say, the level 50s did not survive. They were blown to smithereens, and I was satisfied. For a time. But once you wield power like that, it changes you. You can't just go back to the
10
old
accounts
way
with
of doing
retribution
things.
on, fucking
So instead,
just dying,
I
dude.
went back to the drawing board, determined to expand my arsenal. After weeks of painstaking research, I finally discovered nothing was as good as the nuke. I was going to need to settle for less. Thankfully, terrible ideas which probably won't work are my specialty, and I had the perfect candidate. The Chimchampa Bomb.
Damn, 10 Chinchompas, bro.
Auto retaliate. When you get attacked, your character retaliates. Triggered by an AoE attack, Auto Retaliate can turn a stack of inactive accounts into a perfectly coordinated army of attackers. The only problem is that they will only retaliate. So how do we take this army and redirect its damage towards a target of our choosing? We give that army their very own AoE attacks. And so the plan was simple. I would make 9 accounts, all capable of using Chinchompas. One of the accounts would stand next to a target, and the rest would stand next to each other with Auto Retaliate enabled. The account stood next to the target would attack the rest, they retaliate, and if the theory holds true, the target is obliterated by 8 Chinchompas in one tick.
That's
but
hilarious,
theorizing in the world could only tell me so much,
8
so I decided to take the
Chinchompas.
plunge and give it a shot. I registered 9 new accounts, ran them through Tutorial Island, and
Damn, 9 new
I also
accounts.
revived an old low-level major of mine because it had over 75 magic, and that was going to come in handy later on. This is my tea beer. It is not perfect, it's unfinished, and it has no members, but if I recall correct.
Welcome back to another food review. Today we're going to be trying out some unique,
This is hilarious. That's a good
interesting
concept.
Japanese snacks from around the entire country. Today's video is sponsored by Booksu, a subscription service that lets you try out some unique and tasty Japanese snack. Now it's time to check out what's in the box. White strawberry from Nagano Prefecture. This is a chocolate infused strawberry.
There we go. I have tons of money on this account. And with a high magic level already in the bag, only one other requirement remained. Level 55 ranged for red Chinchompas. 55 ranged didn't seem like a very intimidating grind, but doing it 10 times over would be a nightmare. I was going to need an extremely AFK training method so that I could blast through all 10 accounts at the same time. And given the right training spot, cannoning would allow me to do that. There is a spot on the western side of Shazian where you have a bunch of hill giants,
With the hill
then a
giants,
bunch
yeah.
of rocks, and then a perfect spot for placing a cannon. The rocks completely protect you from the hillies, so you can train up ranged into
The
focus
hillies,
safely.
bud.
The only actions you need to perform are the repairing and refilling of your cannon, and both of those come down to just clicking on the cannon. That makes this spot very safe and very AFK. First things first, I had to complete the Dwarf Cannon quest, and it was horrible. I had to do it on all 10 accounts at once, and I hated every second of it. I'll go into more detail about every annoying part of the quest, but I just want to forget about it. With the quest out of the way, I was free to blast giant balls wherever I wanted. So I took my horde to the training spot on Zaya, found 10 empty worlds, and set the cannons to ball blast mode. At the start of the training, this strategy turned out to be pretty miserable. While the cannon spot was AFK, I was getting levels so fast on all of the accounts that I had to click non-stop. After a few hours, things slowed down to a much more relaxed pace. Eventually, I realized that I could squeeze all of my clients onto the same monitor and tried to sync up the spinning of the cannons to stave off boredom. I do think that when I look back in like 10 years' time, this is going to be the lowest low. Yeah. All in all, it took me about 7 hours to hit 55 ranged. And while that was the only requirement, at some point I had decided to get level 8 prayer. The first ranged prayer would give each account an additional max hit, and I was going to need every last drop of power which I could get my hands on. Okay, so that is all of the accounts finished, every single one, 8 prayer, 55 ranged, which... Ooh, look at that. I just want to get one kill with this method and I will be satisfied that it hasn't been a complete failure.
Yo,
Attempt number 1.
Damn, this is gonna be epic. So funny, dude. No way. He attacks a guy, stands next to him.
What?
Total
Why did
failure.
one of them hit? A great question. Why did only one of them hit? Well, after confirming that the strategy is possible in Clan Wars, spending 20 plus minutes arguing with Framed about the possibilities.
The others are the ones in the pile.
No, because I separated it, and being so demoralized by the failure of the first attempt that I went off for the night. I'm done for the day. On Skype. The following day, I logged back in and realized exactly what had caused the failure. I just figured out what's happening. Oh, Oh my god, I'm so dumb. The accounts were still in single combat.
No way.
Oh my.
They were one square away, dude.
God.
Let's just move on, shall we? Attempt number 2.
Damn, he's got 10 level 30s. Oh, the dude moved away.
Oh, yes, I got the kill.
No
Finally.
way, that's
Yes,
sick.
It works. It works. With confirmation that the strategy would work and that it was capable of killing people, it was time to see how far I could take it. So I went straight back in for another kill. Crumble in one, they hit me. No, they prayed range. Of course they prayed range. I survived. Oh, I got 2 hits on him. Oh my god. And that was the moment I realised the true potential of the Chinchompa bomb. From the moment I came up with the concept,
He's
I've
got
been
8
approaching
level
the Chin bomb
30s.
like the RuneScape nuke. A cheesy way to kill people in one shot. And in that scenario, the Chin bomb sucked. It could do around 45 damage at best, barely able to one-shot level 50s. However, when I hit that Chin Hunter with 2 hits in a row, it finally clicked. The Chinchompa bomb could not just deal 45 damage. If I could find a way to keep my lead account alive, and the other accounts continually throwing Chinchompas, it was 45 damage per hit. With this in mind, I started to upgrade my lead account to make it a bit tankier. But there was just one problem. Defense levels were not an option. The AoE damage dealt by Chinchompas is guaranteed to hit if the initial hit on the original target succeeds. So if you throw a Chinchompa at someone with 1 defense who is stood next to someone who has 99 defense in a max range tank, that 99 defense and all that defensive gear is totally irrelevant. As long as you hit on the 1 defense noob, you're gonna hit on the person next to them. Since my lead account is the original target for all of the damage dealt by the Chinchompa bomb, if I gained defense levels or improved my defensive bonuses, the damage of the Chinchompa bomb would fall off a cliff.
No
I
way.
needed to stay alive longer while keeping my account a nice, squishy 1 defense target. And the most sensible place to start seemed to be prayer. Getting level 40 prayer for protect from missiles would reduce all incoming damage by 40%. So I ran to the Chaos Altar and got straight up to 40 prayer. And in
Damn.
fact, it was so fast to get 40 prayer on my lead account, I decided to get up to 44 prayer for Eagle Eye on all of the others too.
Wow.
The next obvious step was to gain more hit points levels. I didn't want to spend a whole lot of time training up the account, so I just did the Witch's House and called it a day. That took me all the way from 13 HP up to 25. Assuming that the damage output of the Chinchompa bomb was going to be around 45, having about 25 HP with Protect from range would still be calling it a bit close. So I also started to use Anglerfish to boost my initial HP, and Phoenix Necklaces to heal me if I got too low. And of course, during the attempts, I would start eating food. And with those changes complete, I was finally ready to try
he put
out
some
the
time into
Chin
this.
K47.
Chin K47.
And we can drag one of these core progressions in. That's cold.
And they insta-logged. Oh man, that's so annoying. Oh, no way. No way. Oh, come on.
Alright, is he gonna do it? He's gonna get tagged.
Can I get him?
No way.
I might be able to. Oh my god, that did so much damage.
He
Holy
tanked
crap.
it.
That was so close. No luck on the first attempt, but look at that damage. I misclicked loads, I wasted tons of time by staff whacking, and I even hit a bunch of zeros, which is pretty unlikely. And still you can see just how much of that guy's HP got absolutely shredded by those
Got
Chinchompas.
drained.
While I didn't get a kill on this first attempt, It did make me 10 times more confident in the power of the Chinchompa K47. So I decided to up the ante just a little bit. No more upgrades just yet, but I wanted to start targeting PKers. So I relocated to somewhere a bit more convenient for that purpose. The Chaos Altar. And I had a plan. Stack all of the accounts next to the altar, always with their ranged prayer enabled, and then just wait. Rather than hopping around to find PKers, I would just wait until the PKers hopped to me. This had the added benefit of being relaxed, and it meant that none of the accounts would die, so they could stay alive and deal more damage. More relaxed, more damage, more... yeah. More of that too.
Oh, you got fucked up.
I mean, that... Oh my god, I might have a go. Did I get him? I think I got him.
That's mad.
He's
funny.
down, he's down. But now I'm down too.
Oh my gosh.
Not like this. No way.
Nah.
I'm about to get this guy. Oh my god. I got him, but his mate's here. Holy crap. What account got the loot? Give me that. No way, this is perfect. But I've splashed. I have splashed. Go stand up though, cross up, kill me. Prayers up. He's praying range. No, I'm praying range. Okay, this is it. This is it.
Damn,
oh my god,
that shit is sick.
Melted. Here's what's gonna happen though. I'm gonna go for another. I don't. Oh no, here's the file. Here's the file. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. Did I get him? I think I got him. I got him. Holy crap. So, I'm thinking it worked. In just the first few attempts, I cleanly took care of a level 58 and a level 63 in only a couple of hits. And there was no doubt that I would be able to take out players at a higher level as well. In fact, the only time that I actually failed to kill someone was because they were smart enough to throw their prayer up. And that was a very rare thing to see. No way! Dude, I so nearly had him. The upgraded Chin Bomb was an absolute juggernaut.
Nah.
No. Okay. Oh no, what have I done? What have I done? Oh my god, I might be able to get him. I got him! Oh my god, he was like a high level as well, 59. Ooh. Okay, this is a clean one. Oh my god, that was so clean. I ended up dying. That was beautiful. This thing had turned out to be far more effective than I had ever thought possible. But there was one last easy thing that I could do to make it even stronger. Black Chinchompas. I would need level 65 range to use black
Damn,
chins.
he went hard on this to literally get like 12
set my
kills.
boys to spin mode.
He didn't
and
get
got
many on
level
this, he got like 10
65
kills.
range. This 7-hour sweat session increased the max hit of each account by 40%, taking the Chin Bomb from being lethal to being a war crime to use in combat. However, my poor little lead account was going to need to tank all of this damage, and there was just no way that was going to be possible. Instead, I decided to switch him out for my Bronze Man. My bronze guy had over 60 HP, over 40 prayer for protect from missiles, and the range level to use Chinchompas. It was a perfect candidate, and just like that, I was ready to try it out again.
We can string text our cases so you don't have to. Let's go.
He's just
I've got a
fucking
guy.
waiting at the chaos
Finally.
altar,
Oh, he
dude.
attacked one of them. Son of a bitch. Oh my god. He got absolutely deleted. Oh my god! Level 77, that's almost the max level I could kill. Oh, this is so annoying.
Yeah, this dude's name is Ass Kicker 69. He's fighting.
Oh my god, did I get him? I got him. Holy crap. That was unreal. Oh my goodness, here he is. Oh no. Perfect, 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 perfect. Oh fuck. I messed up. I messed up. I messed up. Oh my days, it worked. Let's see, how much loot was that? 1.9 mil! Oh my god! I can't believe that.
Yeah,
At
Steam
this point,
stat.
I was satisfied. A strategy which I didn't even think would work when I set out to try it had turned into something
like
which
that
practically
video. That shit is
guaranteed I kill my enemies. By now, I had killed numerous pures who were approaching the max combat level of player which I could attack, and not one of them had tanked more than 3 hits. The Chinchompa bomb was a massive success.
Yeah, 3
and
hit.
after many, many hours of sitting there waiting for people to show up, I was ready to retire the accounts. All in all, my total loot was around 3.5 mil. Not a lot, not even enough to buy 1 bond, and I had used 20. If the Revenant Cave still existed in the same form it did for the RuneScape nuke, I have no doubt that my kill count would have been
trained for
far
a
higher,
month
and
on
I
that
might have
shit.
ended up a bit closer to breaking even. But unfortunately, the number of places where this extravagant strategy can actually flourish is small. Profit was never a possibility. In the end, I was out over 4,000 black Chinchompas, 150,000 cannonballs, 20 bonds, and far too many hours of my life. So, was it worth it? No, not even close. But I'm a f***ing idiot, and I did it anyway.
Damn, legend status right there.
Was it fucking worth it? Nope.
Ben Shapiro on the live coverage of Derek Chauvin.
He went through the process and a verdict came down, and you respect the fact that he received legal due process, and there will be appeals, and he will get due process of law that way. But to suggest that the trial was the height of fairness in the midst of an environment where people are literally threatening to burn down the city in which you reside, and businesses are boarding up in preparation.
Congressmen are threatening to.
Congress people are threatening this. And it's not an idle threat. Last year they burned down the city.
Right.
Right? Well, and so you're in that same city. You're residents of that same city. And like, I don't know how you would expect this to go any other way.
We can talk about appeals. I think we're in such a bad place as a country. I can no longer say that I have faith that a jury, especially this jury, was capable of coming to a just conclusion. We're also at a point in this society where I can no longer say with confidence that Derek Chauvin will ever face trial again. I'm not sure that they will allow this guy to ever face, to ever have the opportunity to have this thrown out. He may be walking into his death. I mean, this guy, the most hated man in America,
Yeah.
the guy who,
Yeah.
again, ubiquitous, that video in the weeks and months following.
I'm gonna
the
comment.
event. Broadly hated, broadly
Let him
hated
rot in
murderer by
jail.
all Americans. I think fair to say when I first saw the video, my own reaction to it was like, yeah, 100%, that absolutely terrible. Only in the months after, when you get more and more information, do you realize, oh yeah, this is why you cannot rush to judgment. You can't.
You got OJ'd.
in these situations.
What do you think the Republicans do now?
I mean, I will say, I don't think they're just let him die in prison. Like, I don't think they're going to put him in with the general population, let him get killed. I'll just put that out there.
You don't think so? No, I don't.
No, I think they
I
recognize.
think he has a chance on appeal, depending on who his judge is.
I will say, by the way, the judge in this case, I mean, the judge made some decisions along the way in this case that I find very questionable. I mean, they're like, if the appellate court is serious, which who the hell knows, number one, change of venue was obviously called for. Like, this is the most obvious change of venue case ever.
Yeah.
Like, literally ever.
Yeah.
And then beyond
Where do you
that,
put it?
You put it in literally any. Take a pin and throw it in a map, right? I mean, like,
it would at least like marginally better.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, right.
There was that. The entire first week of testimony is not probative in any way, right? The rule number 1 in Evidence 101 is that evidence that is presented in court has to have some value as to the truth or falsity of the proposition at issue, right? It has to be probative in some way. Is it proving the case against Chauvin or is it not proving the case against Chauvin? The entire first week of testimony is witnesses to the event talking about how they couldn't sleep, how upset they were, how difficult this was. I mean, that is textbook prejudicial testimony. That is textbook stuff. A normal judge would have said, I'm sorry, this has nothing, it's irrelevant, it's prejudicial, you can't allow that sort of stuff. A judge would have thrown out the third-degree murder charge, which again didn't apply. They convicted him on third-degree murder, which patently by the text of the statute does not apply.
Or just third-degree murder.
It was so controversial that originally it was thrown out, right? Originally it was thrown out, and the appellate court said put it back, and then he had the ability to not put it back, and he was like, okay, fine, I'll go along with the appellate court. This judge, I think, routinely took the path of least resistance here, which is why when he was asked about the Maxine Waters thing, he didn't say, okay, mistrial, because then he would have taken the flak. Instead, he said, there might be a solid case for a mistrial for the appellate judge.
You know what?
It was a show trial.
This reminded me, Bush actually, George W. Bush did this with McCain-Feingold, where he said, look, this might not be constitutional, but I'll let the courts settle that, and he signed the law. He's supposed to defend the Constitution too, but he said, I don't want to take the flak, so I'll let the courts do it. And that to me is what this judge did. He said, you know, an appeals court might think this is due for a mistrial, but, you know, for me, there's no way they heard what this congressman said, one of the most famous politicians in America. There's no way they're going to hear what the president says tomorrow. Let the appeals court deal with it. Kicking the can down the road is such a dereliction of duty.
But no appellate judge is gonna.
No.
And somewhere along the line, we're also facing a crisis of cowardice. There's very little courage in this country. There's very little courage, especially on our institutions. And you need some people with some courage who are willing to do the right
bro,
thing
I gotta
simply
bounce.
because it's the right thing, even if you stand the game.
You gonna ball?
And we don't have.
No, not feeling it.
We need a national day of
But this is what I want to know. I want to know what the Republicans do now.
It's
Where
cold,
do they stand? Does anybody stand up and say, you know, whether this guy was guilty or not, this has been an absolute abuse by our governing classes? Does anybody on the right have a...
There might be like 3 guys on the right, Republicans.
What a day, bro. Thanks for coming through, bro. Seriously,
I
man.
love Ted Cruz, but I had him on the show, and he
I would have been
cannot
napping
say
or some
that
shit.
Black lives